Hey there, Storyteller Squad. Welcome to a brand new episode of Waffle Legacy. In the last episode, if you missed it, it'll be in the top right hand corner, but he actually went on a date with Mitchie, and he did go on 2 dates actually. He went on 2 dates with Mitchie, and they went very, very well. He had the best time with her, and honestly, I think they're the cutest couple, and I think that y'all would agree with me that they are kind of like a match made in heaven. But as it states in the rules of this legacy for Generation 1, he has to go and have a date with a celebrity as well, and then decide if he's going to be with the teacher or the celebrity. So, as y'all know, Mitchie is actually a food nutrition teacher at the middle school where he works, and so now he just has to have a date with a celebrity. And he has to go on 1 date with each, a celebrity and a teacher. So he's already went on 2 with Mitchie, so we're good with that. So now he just has to go on 1 with this celebrity. And I have been talking about this in a couple of episodes, I believe. But basically in Ignacio's backstory, he had this friend who he was very close with in middle school, but he ended up moving away because he got famous on Sim Talk. So we're going to get introduced to him in this episode. So let me go ahead and introduce you all to Bo. So this is Bo Lang, and this is Ignacio's childhood friend. So they were probably like 12 years old last time they really saw each other a lot. So Ignacio's been trying to message him for quite a few years now, and Bo's pretty much ignored him. He's seen all Bo's Simstagram posts, and he likes them, and Bo is very aware. Bo knows this. And so, I know that Bo knows that Ignacio's bi, so, they're both very aware of their sexualities and stuff. So Bo is back in Willow Creek, and there's a reason for that. So he messaged Ignacio and was like, hey, I'm back in Willow Creek temporarily because of a situation I had going on in Del Sol Valley. So basically what happened with Bo has been an actor for a couple years now. He got a offer to be an actor in a TV show, and he just got laid off because the show actually got canceled. So he is actually really, really upset about that. He's over here sulking. He's not feeling too good. So I'm gonna have Ignacio come over here and talk to him a little bit. I think things are going to be a tad bit awkward. I think that Ignacio was very shocked about the news that he's back in town after so many years. So we're just going to go talk to him and see what's going on. He's like, hey, Bo, it's nice to see you again. And Bo's like, yeah, it's nice to see you too, bro. It's been a while. And he's like, yeah, I saw your Simstagrams. They're really cool. You going and being in that show about that scientist and that lighthouse keeper. And he's like, yeah, but it got canceled. Nobody seemed to really want to watch it after 2 seasons. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. It seemed like a good show. The lighthouse keeper she was very attractive. And then that scientist that you played, oh my gosh, you were amazing at it. And he's like, thanks. He's just like, I don't even really want to talk about it. I just kind of wanted to, hang out with you and get to chill like we used to. And he's like, yeah, that sounds like fun, but I have 2 kids at home that I have to make sure are okay as well. And he's like, oh, that's fine, bro, no worries. And he's like, but besides that, how's celebrity life been? Has it been fun? And Bo's like, it's had its ups and downs. Everybody thinks that being a celebrity is all glitz and glamour. But to be honest with you, it's been rough. The celebrities, they're really stuck up and annoying, and also they all just care about money. And you know me, I'm not about money that much. The only reason I went to be a celebrity was because, you can't turn down an offer like that. That video I did of me skateboarding, it just went really viral out of nowhere, and I didn't even think it would. Sure, I fell on my face, and it was funny, but I didn't think it was that funny. And he's like, yeah, and your other videos went viral after that, so that kind of helped. He's like, yeah, my parents, they were all nice to send me off to Del Sol Valley and take me there, but now I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Now that this show got canceled, I feel like there's nothing left to do but be here. And Ignacio's just like, I think that Ignacio's kind of treading lightly because he already has something going on with Mitchie and he likes that. He's very, very happy with her. But also he can't deny that he's had like a bit of a crush on Bo for many years. So I think he's just kind of conflicted right now. This says over here that he wants to win a competitive game. Okay, well we can try and do that one day. And then he also wants to drink a glass of wine. Well, maybe he wants to ask Bo to go get some wine somewhere. I think that'd be fun. He's like, well, it's like, Bo, if you need to get your mind off of stuff, we can go to a local bar and get some wine. And he's like, I'm not that big of a fan of wine, but I know you like it. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a drinker, but I like a little wine. So he's like, well, I appreciate you coming over here. I know that I was kind of a jerk leaving you in middle school like that. I know that you didn't have a lot of friends. And you had all that going on with your mom, too. And, like, how's she doing? How's everything going with that situation? And he's like, Bo, it sucks. It really sucks. I can't say anything else. But I'm a teacher at the middle school now, and the students actually kind of like me now. I mean, they were mean to me before, but now I'm an actual history teacher, and they actually treat me with a bit more respect. And I try to teach them good things, things that they'll need to know. And, my kids, they're actually adopted. My mom had them late in life, so I just decided to adopt them and take care of them for her. And he's like, oh, dude, that's really cool. Like, that sounds like a nice life you're living. And what about your romantic relationship? Like, how's that? And he's like, well, I kind of started, like, going out with this girl named Mitchie, and she works at the school with me. But we're not official or anything just yet. I mean, we're talking about it, but we don't want to move too quickly. And he's like, yeah, I get that. Sometimes nowadays people just want to be going online and hooking up with whoever. But, I mean, them celebrities out there, they do that a lot. But me, I've kind of been keeping my options open for somebody that'll come along. Ooh, I know who Bo's hinting at. He's hinting at him, Ignacio. So I think that Ignacio, he's kind of feeling flirty from the hot lunch date that he had with Mitchie, and then he also is really happy about being right here with Bo. And, he just feels surrounded by friends. For a loyal sim, nothing beats being surrounded by people they can trust. Aww. Well, he still feels like a deep connection with Bo from, years ago. It's still there. But, like, at the same time, like, I don't think he's gonna really, like, want to do anything major with Bo. I don't think it's gonna be a situation where they're gonna be majorly flirty. I mean, I can tell that Bo's flirting. I mean, obviously. But we're gonna offer gratitude to him and just be really mannered. And we're gonna say, well, Bo, thanks for messaging me. I've been messaging you for quite a while and you never answered, so I assumed you didn't want to talk to me, but I'm glad that we're rekindling and talking now. He's like, yeah, and he's like, dude, I'm so supportive of you and this girl. Like, I'm sure it's all gonna go well with her, and I wish you the best. And he's like, oh, thanks. He's like, I hope so too. She and I just seem to get each other a lot, and it is going pretty well. We did go on a couple dates recently, and he's like, oh, well, dude, that's great. So he's just kind of playing it cool, even though he kind of is thinking about Ignacio. So let's see. I think that they're pretty much just like joking around, trying to like talk and get to know each other again and talk about their past and stuff. So I do want them to actually go out and get some drinks. And like I said, Ignacio's not a heavy drinker or anything, but I think it'd be nice for them to go just get a drink somewhere, just kind of chill, because Bo needs that. Bo is really mad about the fact that his show got canceled. So I definitely think that a drink is in order right now. So we're gonna go, let's see, where do we want to go? We could go over here to the Noisy Bee Bar. Okay, let's just go here. That'll be nice. And I haven't actually visited this lot yet, so this will be really cool. But y'all are gonna have to leave your comments down below about Bo and also about Ignacio, them together again. Like, being friends. Like, I don't know how it's gonna go. We're just gonna see. But he does have to go on a date with a celebrity. Oh my gosh. Sir, we do not need you to be wearing this teddy bear, like, hoodie, okay? Like, can we just put your other outfit back on you? I liked the other one better. There we go. The other one, like, the teddy bear one's cute and everything, but, like, we're not wearing that. So, this says he wants to have a drink at the bar, which we are gonna do. Let me just go ahead and look at this lot really quickly. Ooh, this is a nice renovation. I like it, and the color scheme is very fitting for this generation. So yeah. But I've been playing Wild Waffle here and there, just trying to, focus on Never Get Bored right now because I've been enjoying it a lot and trying to get finished with that legacy because I have been playing it for a long time. And I am going to play more of Starbucks as well. So yeah, I'm just like really enjoying everything in Sims. And Sims is just such a great, game in general. And I'm really hoping that things, turn out well for this game, if y'all know what I'm insinuating. So, okay, let's go ahead and order the drinks. We're gonna go ahead and have him order the drinks just because I think he'd want to get his friend some drinks, considering right now he knows that since he lost his job pretty much, he has no money. So Ignacio's going to order the drinks for them. So he said that he didn't want any wine, and so we are going to get something different. What could we get? We could just get maybe Long Island iced tea. Sounds good. Okay, let's just get that. That'll be fine. And so he's like, hey, I know you don't like the wine, so how do you feel about a Long Island iced tea? And he's like, oh, that sounds really good, thanks. Okay, so they're gonna come up here and sit, and they're gonna get some Long Island iced teas. And does he need any food? Let me see. No, he's not currently hungry, but he's actually on the road to fame now from ordering that drink. Okay. Well, I don't see how ordering a drink could actually make him famous, but whatever. So he is going to actually get fame, though, from his waffle business, which we are going to be working on in this episode, because I definitely want him to start doing that before the kids become children, because we got to work on that. Okay, so he's like, cheers, dude. He's like, thanks. He's like, I really needed this today, and I knew I could come to you because we were such good friends years ago. We were just, being young, and now look at us. And he's like, yeah, I kind of always wanted to be a teacher, and you knew that. He's like, yeah, I knew you did. I knew that was something that you wanted to do, take care of kids and stuff. And you're also an adopted dad now, and I'm just so happy for you. And Ignacio's like, thanks, Bo. I honestly, I was happy for you too to go and move and become famous, but I must admit that it's kind of troubling to see you back in a way. And Bo's like, well, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Your friend leaving years and years ago, and now, like, 10 years later or so, showing up again. Like, I know that must be hard for you. And I mean, everything that's gone on with your mom, too. I know that there's already a lot on your plate. And he's like, yeah, I was getting my life together and stuff, after everything that happened growing up, and then my mom decided to burn her house down, and I lost my brother, my half brother, and so yeah, I've just been trying to rebuild after all of that, and mom getting pregnant, and then me adopting her kids, my siblings. Like, it's been a rough time, but I'm trying to see the positive side. I have a little bit of anger here and there, but I've gotten better since mom moved out. And he's like, well, that's good. I'm glad that your mom is not around you anymore. She's very toxic. I can tell that. And Ignacio's like, yeah, she can be. Very much so. Like, she literally tried to contact me the other day about getting some money for pills again. And he's like, she literally wants money from you for pills, but not, like, to take care of the kids. Like, not gonna give you money for that. And Ignacio's like, no, she's just not really responsible, as you know. And he's like, yeah, I mean, we were going and trying some of her alcohol when we were real young, like 13. And she literally like, was okay with it. Like, that's not okay. Like, how could you let some 13-year-olds, like, try some kind of, like, beer? And he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't know. My mom's been very questionable my whole life, and I'm just trying to raise my kids to be different, you know? But my daughter, Lavender, she's stripping her clothes off and running around the house, and she's playing in the toilet, and I try to reprimand her, but she just doesn't seem to want to listen. And he's like, that's kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, that does happen. And he's like, yeah, and Kavadar is a good boy. He just likes to play with his toys a lot and likes to stack the blocks, but Lavender, I can tell she's going to be difficult to handle already. And he's like, well, I'm sure you can handle it, Ignacio. I know you got this, bro. He's like, yeah. He's like, it's just good to go out with you a little bit and hang out, but like I said, there's still some underlying feelings there going on that we never really discussed because we were so young and we didn't know what was going on. And he's like, yeah, I get what you're saying, and, you know, like I said, I've left my options open for a reason, because I do actually like you. And Ignacio's trying to process all this information, like, the fact that his crush actually does like him after so many years of not speaking and everything, and stalking his Simstagram. Like, that's crazy. But, we're just gonna have them finish their drinks. I think Ignacio needs to, like, absolutely finish this drink before anything, like, goes down, before they have a real deep conversation about this. Who's this lady wanting to talk to him? Oh, she's kind of cute. Katarina. Oh, that's Katarina from the Cats and Dogs pack? That's cool. Well, we're kind of focused on Bo right now, so we're gonna just get into a group, which we already are. So can we go somewhere a little more private? We could go down here on this bench. Maybe there's a bench out here somewhere. Oh yeah, let's go down here to this bench, because there's too many people in here to have this kind of conversation. So they had their drinks. Oh no, Mitchie's calling. I can't get you out of my mind lately. Want to go on a date and get some dinner at Oasis restaurant? Oh, so Mitchie wants to go out on another date, but we're currently out with Bo. So I think he's going to ignore her call or her text and just, like, call her back later. So that's kind of difficult, considering they are potentially going to be dating each other soon. Is he gonna come over here? Maybe he's a little nervous. You know what? I bet it's kind of nerve-wracking for Bo. He's, like, you know, finally getting to talk to the guy he has liked for a while. And, I mean, I know Ignacio's got to be feeling the same kind of way. Look at him. He's just out here chilling, waiting for him. Okay, can we, like, have him come down here? I wish that he was in the same household so I could just get him to come here easily. But apparently it's not that easy. And the kids are actually learning quite a lot at the daycare, which is great. I'm happy that they are. Excuse me, Bo, can you, like, come sit down, please? So Ignacio's like, are you nervous? And Bo's like, a little bit. I won't lie. I mean, I've literally been in front of a camera crew and an audience, and I'm nervous about this? Like, I wasn't expecting to be nervous like this at all. And Ignacio's like, yeah, he's like, I just feel like myself around you, you know? You're like one of the people that I feel this close with. Like, you know, me and Mitchie are very close, and we, you know, have a bit of romance going on, but you knew me back years ago. She didn't know me then, and so it's like a different feeling being around you. And, you know, I am pretty hurt that you didn't message me, you know, for many years, but at the same time, it just feels really nice to be near you again. And Bo's like, kind of quiet. Bo's just, like, trying to listen to him, see what he has to say. So Bo's like, yeah, I get you, bro. I feel that too. I feel like we, you know, left things off in kind of a weird way. Are we gonna talk about what happened? And Ignacio's like, yeah, I guess we should. And so basically what happened between them right before he left, right before Bo left, was Bo did release that video on SimTalk of him wiping out on the skateboard. And Ignacio was present for that video. And so basically what happened was they offered Ignacio the opportunity to come and meet with somebody that was like a talent agent to become famous as well, to be an actor or a model or something. But instead of like telling Ignacio, Bo actually just took the opportunity and left. So that's just still been hanging around there in the air, like, and so Ignacio found that out recently in the text that Bo sent him, and yeah, so Bo basically messaged him earlier and was like, hey, I'm back in Willow Creek for right now because I'm having a lot going on, and I just have to admit something to you. I didn't tell you years ago, but they offered you the chance to be a celebrity as well, and I'm sorry I never told you. I just was really excited, and I didn't know how to process it, and so that is what's going on. So Ignacio would have had the opportunity years ago as a preteen to be a celebrity, but his friend never told him that he would have that chance. So, yeah. So Ignacio's like, so, I mean, you not speaking to me for the longest time has made me kind of upset. And also, the fact that they were going to allow both of us to be a celebrity, but you never told me about it, you never told me that they were interested in me, that makes me really unhappy, Bo. Like, why wouldn't you just tell me? And he's like, Ignacio, I just kind of jumped at the opportunity because I always kind of wanted to be a celebrity. I always wanted to do something fun with my life. You know, you were wanting to be a teacher one day, so I just thought it was best for you to just stay on the path you were going on. And I was trying to do what was best for you as your friend. And I'm sorry. I know that it's upsetting and makes you angry at me, and that's fine. Like, I mean, you could still be a celebrity. I mean, I could go tell them about you. I know a few talent scouts. And he's like, no, it's fine. But, I mean, I had a lot going on with my mom. I could have just left with you, and then we both could have been celebrities, and I could have had a better life. And I could have taken my brother with me, too. And he's like, yeah, that would have been a great time for both of us, but I don't know, I feel like you were meant to go down this road, so I thought I did what was best for both of us. And he's like, well, you didn't even consider what I would have been thinking at that time. You didn't even think about that I would want to go with you. And I know it's water under the bridge. It was many, many years ago, but you're just now telling me about the fact that I could have been a celebrity, and I just need some time to process it, Bo. But it's really great to see you again, and I can't lie, I do have some sort of butterflies going on in my stomach for you, so yeah, there's just a lot of stuff happening in my head right now. And Bo's like, that's understandable, I get it, bro. I get that this is a lot to deal with, and I'm sorry that I never told you that, and I feel like a jerk, I feel like an asshole, and you can totally hate me. Like, you have every right to hate me. I mean, especially after, you know, the time we had that day before I left as well. Like, you have every right to want to have a grudge on me. And Ignacio's like, well, you know my mom makes me really angry, but I'm not that kind of guy. You know that I like to see the good in people. So, I think us spending time together is a good way for us to reconnect, and maybe, you know, maybe I could be a celebrity one day with you. I don't know. You know, we'll just see what happens. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I mean, you want to make waffles, right? And he's like, yeah, I really would like to have a food stall that's pretty successful. And he's like, well, you go do that. You make the best waffles in town. You could be a celebrity from that. Like, post it on social media. People love food shit. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I was thinking about that. He's like, yeah. He's like, dude, you can do it. I know you can. Oh, look at them just joking around with each other. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Is he about ready to flirt with him? This says flirt. So he's like, I know that I said that I have a little something going on with Mitchie, but like I said, I do have a little bit of a crush on you though, Bo. I have for many years. And Bo's like, I know. I've kind of liked you too, but we were young. We were like 12, 13. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just, you know, boys who were just hanging out playing video games, and so you were watching me skateboard, and we were making crazy little videos. Like, we were just having fun as kids. We didn't really know what was going on. And he's like, yeah, but now I do. Like, I'm bisexual and, I am attracted to you and Mitchie, but I'm loyal. I like to have one person, so I don't know what to do. And Bo's like, well, it's your decision. It's whatever you decide. And so, oh my gosh, he's literally over here flirting with him. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I didn't even tell him to do that. So, oh, and Alice is calling us. This is one of the people in his little book club. I heard there's a talent showcase going down at the lounge. Let's go embarrass ourselves. Oh my gosh, he could literally go there and that could launch his career as a celebrity. Ooh. Well, he is going to get famous from Waffles, that's the main thing for this gen. But who said that he can't go and play a little guitar and actually show them what he's made of? Ooh, that'd be cool, and we could actually get Bo to come too, and then that could help him get back into the limelight. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I think that Bo would absolutely want to do this for sure. So, like I said, I was going to have them, just have their little date, and then I was going to have him go back and try to make some waffles, but we might have to do that a little bit later, because, oh my gosh, what are we doing? I thought we were going to Del Sol Valley. No? Oh my gosh, why are we in the fairy world? No. We don't want to go to a talent showcase in the fairy world, okay? I'm not playing with occults. We're just going to go back home. We're going to travel. We're going to travel with Bo, and we're just going to go home and talk there. Maybe he could go and just spend some time with Bo at the house and introduce him to the kids. Oh, look, here's Mitchie. Mitchie, what are you doing here in Ensign Green? Girl, why are you there? I have no idea what she's doing there. Maybe she has some friends who are fairies. I mean, I don't know. But, like I said, I don't really want to play with occults that much in my game. I play with them here and there, but I just don't regularly play with them because I like to be a little more realistic with my gameplay. But it is kind of cool sometimes to have a little bit of occult mixed in for a little bit of difference. But, so, Bo and him are back here. So, sadly, that talent showcase thing didn't work out, but we're going to have other opportunities, I'm sure. So he's like, hey, he's like, Bo, do you want to go and meet my kids? And Bo's like, yeah, sure. So we're going to go in here and going to get them introduced. So here's Lavender. Lavender, how are you feeling? Oh, she's a little hungry. Do we have any waffles in here for the kids? And we do actually have to go to the laundromat soon. Look at this. Look at what a mess all of this is. I am going to probably have him go there tonight maybe. But let's open this up. We do have a little bit of waffles left. So let's go ahead and give the kids the waffles. I feel like they're going to live off waffles. Honestly, I could see that. Kavadar, he's fine right now, but he can grab him some waffles. So we're going to say that Ignacio went ahead and heated them up some waffles, some Eggos. And we're going to come in here. And Bo is actually out here on the swing. And he is going and playing in leaves. Okay, well, maybe he's just a little bit cheerful after their conversation. Okay, well, the kids are fine. So if y'all need to go and have a little bit more of a talk, that's fine. If y'all sit here and chat. So he's like, remember when we used to swing on the swings together? And Bo's like, yeah, bro, that was fun. Like, that playground, it was the best. And there was some really cool people that hung out there. He's like, yeah. He's like, I remember. It's like, but since I moved away from that area in Willow Creek, it's like all those memories are gone, I just kind of let it go because those times when I was younger were just so hard for me, with my mom and then you leaving. And I don't know. I just tried to make a better life for myself. And Bo's like, I get it, but I'm here now. I'm back in your life, and we have a chance to have something together. And he's like, yeah, I know, but Mitchie, though, like, I avoided her text earlier. She was texting me about going out, and I told her I couldn't go. And he's like, well, I mean, it's up to you, bro. Whatever you want to do. Like, I mean, I'm open to anything. Like, I care about you. I'm your friend first and foremost. So whatever you decide, it's your choice. I'm not gonna push anything. And he's like, I know. He's like, I just had to decide what's best for me and my kids, honestly. And I don't know, you could get another acting job and then you could like move away again for all I know. I don't know what you're doing. And he's like, I mean, yeah, but I don't really see myself getting back into acting right now. I kind of want to do something else. And he's like, really? You don't miss being an actor? He's like, I do a little, but like I said, most of the celebrities there were stuck up. I mean, there was this guy that I was talking to that I did kind of have a small little thing with, and he was like such a jerk in the end. Like, all he wanted was some of my money from my show that I had gotten money from. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Bo, that sucks. He's like, yeah, he's like, I don't know, I just don't trust any of them anymore, and I just wanted out of that anyway, so maybe it's a blessing that I freaking got this show canceled. And he's like, yeah, maybe. Oh, look at them just here swinging together. This is so adorable. He's like, well, you want to go inside and help me make some more waffles? My kids are eating all the ones that I was supposed to sell. And he's like, oh, that's cute. They like waffles. Well, yeah, sure, I can. Okay, and also the cat apparently likes the waffles too. Not Pancake over here eating waffles. Like, Pancake, no, those are not for you. Let's just throw those out and let's go and make some more. Let's go and serve these waffles, and then we're going to also go and make another batch. So I'm just gonna quickly get this together so that way we can work on the food stall tomorrow. Oh, so I was gonna have him go and do the laundry and stuff, but my game froze up and stuff, so I decided not to do that. But we are going to go ahead and have him come out here and talk to Bo a little bit more. So he just had to check on the kids and make sure they were okay and everything. He's gonna come and give Bo a hug and thank him for everything today. Thank him for coming back to Willow Creek and actually talking things out and being honest with him. So he's like, hey, Bo, I just want to say thank you for, you know, coming to Willow Creek and actually manning up and talking to me about what happened. And, you know, I never thought that I would be able to be a celebrity, and the fact that you told me that I had the opportunity and I couldn't do it, like, that made me upset. But I see that, you know, it's better that I'm a teacher. It's better that I've gone down this road, because I know that if I start this waffle passion, I could turn it into a really successful business and become a celebrity that way, and it'd be a lot more fun than doing acting or anything. And I was like, yeah, I was only trying to look out for you, dude. Like, I wasn't trying to ruin your life or anything whenever I just took the opportunity and didn't tell you about yours. And he's like, I know. And he's like, I get it. You know, you were trying to be a good friend at the same time. And I know that that was a hard decision for you not to tell me. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I knew that your mom sucked ass and she was horrible, and I wanted you to get away from it, but not that way. You know, being a celebrity is a hard thing, and I just didn't want you to have that kind of life. I thought it'd be too much for you. And he's like, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. And he's like, well, I'm sorry overall, okay? Alright, I love that we're getting a fresh start now. I love that we got to go have drinks and chill together, and thank you for inviting me over. And yeah, I mean, I'd love to meet your kids if you want me to. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I'd love for you to. So he's like, this is Lavender over here. And like I said, she's just very mischievous, and I love her so much though. And Kavadar, he's just talking to the wall. He's a bit silly. And he's like, aw. He's like, well, they are adorable. And I do have to go right now, but I'll definitely come over again one day if you'd like that. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I would. He's like, okay, cool. Aw. And they're getting a nice hug. Aw, this is so sweet. Well, I can't wait to see what happens with him and Bo, honestly. I mean, he is going to have to choose him or Mitchie, so we're just going to see what happens. Honestly, it's all up to him. It's up to Ignacio. Wait. Woohoo in the shower? Okay. Ignacio said, I think I'm choosing now. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, Ignacio has went to Woohoo with like Mitchie before and then not gone through with it, so I don't know if he's actually going to go through with it with Bo. And he did actually, like, in one of the episodes, or even, like, off screen, try to, like, woohoo with Gemma as well, and he just kind of was, like, tipsy during that time. But, like, yeah, he's currently tipsy right now, so maybe he's just doing this because he is tipsy. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, he does actually have a regular crush on him whenever he's not inebriated, so I'm not sure, but he's like, so, Bo, after the day we've had together, I'm kind of in the mood, like, I can't lie to you. And Bo's like, really? Like, you want to woohoo? And he's like, yeah, I mean, my kids are in there, but we can go to the shower. He's like, okay. Not him gonna go and woohoo with his childhood crush. Okay. Alright, well, looks like there's not enough room to do that. Oh no. Okay, well, he didn't go through with it. Oh. Well, he did learn Bo's woohoo interest, so I mean, I might just have them go ahead and woohoo in the bush because he was literally about ready to woohoo with him in the shower. So, and they do have a bit of a romance bar now. So, let's just go ahead and have them. Can we go and woohoo in this pile of leaves? I don't know why they can't. I mean, that would have been really cool, but I guess they're just gonna woohoo right here by the swings. I mean, this is kind of inappropriate, but at least the kids aren't out here. Okay, we're just gonna woohoo right here, I guess. You know what? He said he can't wait. He said, you know, I'm just gonna woohoo with you on the swings. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, and there's his laundry just laying there. Alright, well, we have plenty of laundry to do, but I'm gonna have to invest in a washer and dryer because apparently that laundromat is broken. But look at these two cuties going and woohooing together. Oh, that was their first time? Well, how's Bo feeling about that? It looks like Ignacio had a great time. This says first woohoo. The first time under the covers with a new sim is always a memorable experience. Well, I'm sure he'd been waiting a long time to have that with him. And then this says right here, right now from woohoo. Ignacio's feeling emboldened after the prompto let's do it right here, right now woohoo session. So it looks like Bo might be a little uncomfortable. Okay, well, maybe we need to like talk to him about it and see how he's feeling. Let's just like have a deep conversation. So he's gonna be like, hey, Bo, are you okay? Like, did you enjoy that? And Bo's like, yeah, it was fun. I did have a good time, but, you know, I mean, it was all of a sudden. Like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. And he's like, no, I wasn't either. And I know I came on a little strong, but I've been waiting to have that kind of thing with you for many, many years. And I just kind of felt ready. And he's like, I get it. Like, no worries, bro. Honestly, like, it was really great. And he's like, I'm glad. Well, I mean, we can definitely like talk more later if you have to go. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I just got to get situated in my house. It's nothing against you. He's like, oh, well, good. He's like, I was just making sure that, like, you know, because we woohoo together, you didn't feel uncomfortable or anything. And he's like, no, dude, trust me. I'm more outgoing than you are. I had a great time with you. It's just like I gotta unpack my suitcase, you know, I gotta call my agent and stuff. Like, you know, he's got some more stuff for me to do apparently. Like, he's got a new acting job for me to do, and I gotta tell him I can't do it. He's like, oh, yeah, I figured this would happen. And it's fine if you have to go back to Del Sol Valley. And he's like, no, I'm gonna stay here with you, okay? Like, don't worry about that. And he's like, but you have an opportunity to be an actor again. I know you said you didn't want to, but now you're kind of bringing it up like you want to. And he's like, well, dude, you have Mitchie as well, so like, I don't know what you want to do. Oh, not him bringing Mitchie up. Okay, well, that's uncomfortable. But, I mean, yeah, I get what Ignacio's saying. Like, him talking about this acting job that he could potentially have that makes Ignacio kind of insecure and makes him think that he'd want to go do that instead of be here in Willow Creek now. So, I mean, we're gonna have to see what happens, but, I mean, they were really cute woohooing together, and I want to hear all your thoughts about it in the comments. But we didn't get to work on the Waffle passion in this episode again, which sucks, but we are definitely going to work on it in the next one. I'm going to get it all set up prior. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun. I'm so happy that him and Bo are rekindling, talking about everything. I really loved all the backstory that I got to talk about in this episode finally. And yeah, I'm so happy y'all are enjoying Wild Waffle Legacy. I'm really enjoying it too. And yeah, like I said, I've just been trying to get Never Get Bored out there on the channel a lot because I'm trying to wrap it up this year. So yeah, but thank you all so much for all the support. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. To join the Storyteller Squad, let me know all your thoughts about him and Bo down in the comments. I want to hear them. And yeah, thank you all again, and I'll speak to y'all next time. Bye, Storyteller Squad.